Okay, this is my quick overview of the Bellman Stovetop barista, and how I go about having a half decent cup of coffee when I'm off grid. I also have this little grinder by Lume. I'll have to find out more about it. It was a gift from my wife. So this one's pretty useful. It's got you put your beans in the top there. Ugh. Whatever your favourite bean is. I've brought a bunch of beans with me from my favourite shop back in Melbourne, and you can adjust the grind size through these little little teeth here. So you've got a little ratchet here you can wind in or out, and that adjusts the size of your grind. A little bit finicky to get it right, but once you got it set, then don't touch it. USB charged as well. So screw that on the bottom. That's basically your hopper. Press the button on top, and away it goes, grinding. It does take a while, so make sure you start it early before you want your coffee. So that's it, about done. Okay, just pop that aside for now. Alright, the Bellman. So, wind the top off. Lift the top, and then you get to your filter. And the way this works, there's kind of like 3 settings on it. So, if you've got a lot of people, lots of friends, you can just kind of use the full hopper. If you just maybe got 2 of you, then you can turn this little insert around. Or if it's for me, just me, which I usually do because my wife doesn't like coffee, is just pop it around the other way, and so you've got a fairly shallow fill there. I will say from using it a few times it is a lot more difficult getting a good pour out of the shallow cup, because you tend, what I see happens is the steam sort of, I think, bursts through the coffee, and you'll sort of get hot steam come out of your spout. When you've got more in there, that tends not to happen, so it's a lot easier the more you've got in there, but not wanting to be wasteful, so always this is what I go for. Inside, you pour your water in there. There's some markings in there to kind of guide you on how much you should fill it. 3, 6 and 9, which is the number of cups you think you're going to make out of it. So I always kind of fill it to just above the 3. There it goes. And you get your like that. This bit's probably the most fiddly. Just trying to get your grind in there without making a huge mess and wasting your precious coffee. Right, and then we just, like I say, it's a little bit fiddly. You just got to use a spoon to pat it down, tamp it a bit. Just gonna spin it around like that. And see, I'm making quite a mess here. That's usual. What you need to make sure you try and do is get this upper surface clean, because that becomes the sealing surface. So just clean that up best you can. Pop that down. Screw it on. Nice and tight. Make sure your little your wand and your coffee spout. Oh, there's a little leftover coffee left in there. Clean that up in a minute. And on it goes. Fire up your. Get this out of the way. A new butane cylinder. Empty. Alright, now we've got gas. it on. And now we wait. It does take a while to boil. If you've got a kettle, which I sometimes do, if I've got 240 volts, I'll boil a kettle and put the hot water in, and that's a lot quicker, and then you sort of finish it off in here. But for now, we need to wait. It's totally fine. It's not a bad place to kind of chill out. Okay, so here's my tip. So you wait until the needle is about 1, and that's about the sweet spot to then extract your coffee. If you wait too long and builds too much pressure, then, as I mentioned before, it sort of bursts through the coffee grinds. You get all this hot steam come out. Now, it'll still happen a little bit because I've got it on the sort of small volume setting, but we'll give it a go. So, cup underneath, and very slowly open it up. Blow it down low so you can see. You'll see it'll splutter a bit. Turn this down a bit, getting a bit of... And I do keep the heat on because you want it when you then froth your milk. Just trying to get that sort of stream. Like I say, it is difficult when you're on the shallow cut. There we go. That smells good. Alright, that's probably about enough of that. Now the milk. Similar principle. Sort of come around the other side and reach it properly. Just like a normal milk on, you might have. Looks about right. There we have it, off-grid coffee. Bliss. Gotcha.